Very good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EE8451 Linear Integrated Circuits and Applications, Unit 4 Special ICs. Now, today we are going to talk about the topic AD633 Analog Multiplier IC. Here, the presentation. The analog multiplier is a circuit whose output voltage at any instant is proportional to the product of instantaneous value of two individual input voltages. It is an important application of these multiplier or multiplication, division, squaring and routing of signal and modulation and demodulation process. So these analog multiplier are available as the integrated circuits consist of operational amplifier and other circuit elements. So we see the schematic of analog multiplier using the AD633 integrated circuits. So this is a four quadrant analog multiplier. So that is the AD633 multiplier is a four quadrant analog multiplier. It possesses high input impedance. These characteristics make a loading effect on the signal source negligible, and it can be operate with supply voltage ranging from plus or minus 18 volt, and the IC does not require external components, and it typically range of the two input signal plus or minus 10 volt. Now we can see the operation of AD633. Here the schematic representation of analog multiplier. So the output V0 is the product of the two input Vx and Vy is divided by a reference voltage V reference. Normally the reference voltage V reference is internally set to 10 volt. Therefore V0 is equal to Vx Vy divided by 10. In other words, the basic input and output relationship can be defined by KVxVy when K is equal to 1 divided by 10, a constant. Thus, for peak input voltage of 10 volt, the peak magnitude of 10 output voltage is 1 divided by 10 into 10 volt. This is can noted as along the Vx less than 10 volt and Vy less than 10 volt, the multiplier output will be not saturated. Now we can see the multiplier four quadrant stages. So this is a transfer characteristics. Transfer characteristics of typical four quadrant multiplier are shown in figure. Both the input can be positive or negative to obtain the corresponding output. It is called a transfer characteristics. Now we move on to the application of multiplier ICs. So the analog multiplier IC are used to the following purpose. Number one, voltage squarer, frequency doubler, voltage divider, square rooter and a phase angle detector, and finally we are using the rectifier. Now we discuss the one by one. First one is a voltage squarer. The figure shows the multiplier IC connected as a squarer circuit. The input can be positive or negative. It is represented by any corresponding voltage level between the 0 and 10 volt. The input voltage Vi to be squarer is simplify the connected to both the input terminal, and hence we have Vx equal to Vy equal to Vi, and then output is V0 is equal to K into Vi2. The circuit thus perform the squaring operations. The application can be extended for frequency doubling applications. Now we move on to the frequency doubler. The squaring circuit connected for frequency doubling operations. A sinusoidal wave signal input voltage has a peak amplitude of voltage gain and frequency of f hertz. Then the output voltage of the doubler circuit is given by the output voltage is sinusoidal range of the input signal and then output signal. Assume a peak amplitude of voltage gain of 5 volt and frequency 10 kilo ohm kilohertz. The output voltage is equal to 1.25 minus 1.25 cos 2000 t. The first term represents the DC term of 1.25 volt peak amplitude level. Then the input and output waveform are shown in figure. The output waveform ripple with twice the input frequency in the rectified output of this input signal. This forms the principle of operation of analog multiplier as a rectifier of AC signal. Now we see the structure of frequency doubler circuit. The DC components of the output V0 can be removed by the connecting of 1 microfarad coupling capacitance between the output terminal and the load resistance across the output can be observed. Now we move on to the voltage divider using the AD633 analog multiplier IC. The voltage divider circuit, the division is achieved by connecting the multiplier in the feedback loop of an operational amplifier. The voltage of denominator and the voltage numerator represent the two input voltage. So it forms one input of multiplier and output of operational amplifier is a VE. Output of forms the second input. The output gain of the voltage from the second input. The output voltage of the multiplier is connected back of operational amplifier in the feedback loop. Then the characteristics operation of the multiplier gives output multiplied voltage is equal to K into gain of the output voltage into VDM. Now we can see the another voltage divider circuits. Here the figure, no input signal current can flow into the inverting circuit. So which is ground with virtual ground. Therefore at the junction of I1 plus I2 is equal to 0, the current I1 is equal to Vm divided by R, where R is the input resistance and the current I2 is equal to Vm divided by R with a virtual ground existing at A. So the gain of the output voltage is equal to the numerator voltage divided by denominator voltage, where the numerator voltage and denominator voltage are voltage respectively. Therefore the voltage division operation is achieved by the numerator voltage can be positive or negative voltage, and the denominator voltage can have only positive values to ensure negative feedback. When the denominator voltage is changed, the gain is a 10 divided by denominator voltage changes, and this feature is used in automatic gain controller circuits. And then this another applications of AD633 analog multiplier IC using the square router. The divider voltage can be used to find the square rooter of signal by connecting both input of multiplier to the output of op-amp, substituting the equal in magnitude but opposite in polarity with respect to ground. But we know the multiplier output voltage is one term, that is a V naught or minus Vi is equal to multiplier output voltage is equal to V square divided by 1 0. Solving for V naught and eliminating the equations that the V naught is equal to square root of 10 times the absolute magnitude of input voltage. The input voltage Vi must be negative or else the output operational amplifier saturate the range of Vi between the minus 1 and minus 10 volt. The voltage less than the minus 1 volt will cause us inaccuracy in result. The diode prevent the negative saturation for positive polarity of Vi signal. For provide values of Vi, the diode connects are reversed. Now the another final application of phase angle detector. The multiplier configured of phase angle detection measurement is shown in figure. When two sine wave of same frequency are applied to the input of the amplifier, the output V0 has a DC components and AC components. The trigonometric identity shows the sin A sin B is equal to 1 divided by cos A cos minus sin A cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B, where the two frequencies are equal but with different phase angles. For example, A equal to 2 pi ft plus theta for signal Vx and 2 pi fct for signal Vy. Then using the identity of the signal, therefore when the two input signal V2 Vx divided Vy are applied to the multiplier of V0 is given by V0 into DC is equal to Vy and Vx divided by 20 into cos theta. Now where the Vx and Vy are the peak value of amplitude of the signal Vx and Vy, the output of the DC depends upon the factor of cos theta. So the DC voltmeter can be calibrated as a phase angle meter when the product of Vx and Vy is made equal to 20. The minus 1 volt range DC meter can directly read cos theta with meter calibrated directly in degrees from a cosine table. The input and output waveform are shown. The above equations V0 of DC is equal to cos theta. If we made the product of Vx minus V1 is equal to 20, in other words Vx minus Vy is equal to 4.47 volt. Now we see the structure of phase angle measurement and waveform of analog multiplier IC. So this is the AD633 IC having the two input Xi and Yi and the single output of V out. This is a DC output stage of the two input signal, that is a two input sinusoidal signals, and we get the input and output waveform a pulse angle detection of single output. So in this session we are discussing the AD633 analog multiplier IC operations and output waveforms and applications. Thank you for watching this video.